What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Shifty-Eyed aka S.E.K, bringing you our UU tier team builder. And we previously did do the NU and RU tier. We're just going to move our way up to UU, and let's go ahead and get into this, guys. So let's see what we can do here. RU left a sour taste in my mouth, and I definitely want to turn things around here. So I do want to build a team that's actually a decent team. So I definitely want to do something I want to do, and at the same time I want to do something that's going to win. So I know my first mod, I've already been thinking about it the whole time I was in the UU or RU actually. I want to do a Milotic, and the reason I do a Milotic is I love Milotic. I think he's amazing. He's a great Pokemon. He's well rounded, and I always give mine leftovers. This thing has a way of recovery as well, so I am going to do recover on it. I like Toxic on this thing for all those other walls, such as Florges and all these other mons that can give you a run for your money. I also run Scald. Most people do. And for the last one, I actually want to try something else. I actually saw Shady Penguin do this, and I thought it was really cool. I want to run Mirror Coat on this thing, just for those times that if somebody wants me with a special attack, say a Thunderbolt, I'd use Mirror Coat and it does double back to them, which is insane. I didn't realize exactly what this move did. I've never used it. You know, most of the time when you're playing the game and they ask you to learn this, you're like, yeah, no, it's not worth it. But this thing is amazing, and I've seen a few people use it, and I've watched a few videos where people use it, and it does fairly well. A lot of people don't see it coming. So on this thing, I am going to do 252 on HP, 252 in. Should I do it? 252 in. Yeah, let's go special defense. There's not really much hurting this thing on the physical side. I am going to go positive nature on that, and I'm going to give the last 4 to defense. And let's go negative attack nature. I mean, you can see right here, this special defense is insane. 383. There's not many other mons that have that kind of defense in this tier, besides Florges and the ones that you see all the time. So let's go ahead and get our defensive core. I do believe I am going to use Donphan here, guys. And the reason I say this is because Donphan is a monster, and he has so much diversity as well. There is a few other ones I've seen come in. You know, you got Fortress, you got other mons like that, but I do think Donphan's a great coverage for Milotic, seeing as one of its stab weaknesses is Thunder, and he's immune to it. The other one is Grass. I am aware of that, but with Milotic's special defense as what it is, I'm not really concerned. So I am going to give this thing leftovers as well. Am I? Yes, I am. I'm going to give it leftovers. I'm not even going to overthink this. Let's go leftovers. I am going to give this thing Stealth Rocks. And it's going to be Rapid Spinner as well. I'm going to give this thing Earthquake. Okay, for its final move, I've actually thought about Ice Shard, thought about Gunk Shot too, which could throw people off. Like I said, I want to do something a little different. Knockoff is actually what I want to do. We just spoke about that in RU, how I didn't have a knockoff player, and I got my ass whooped because of that. So I'm going to go 252 in HP and 252 in defense. Positive nature on defense. Give the last 4 here. And I am going to be a minus special attack nature. So this thing is going to be impish, and hopefully we'll see how this goes. It's unfortunate I don't have the Ice Shard on it, but I think Rapid Spin would be a little better. We might change that. We might change that later, depending on our following mons. We might get one with Defog, but for now, that's what I'm going to use. Cressula is a problem in this tier, so I did want to use Knockoff on it. Let's see what else I want to do here. I definitely wanted to use a Krokorok here. I know that's double ground, so that's going to be a lot of weaknesses coming my way. It's the fighting weakness, everything like that. But I definitely want to use it. And it is in this tier, right? Yep. Crocodile, sorry. I definitely want to use it. It's got the Moxie boost. It's a monster. We'll come back to that. I don't want to do that. I want to be more competitive this time, but I'd love Crocodile. So we did need a grass resistance, so I am going to go Rose Raid. The ground immunity we are going to get later. Natural Cure is what I normally run on it. This, I am going to go Choice Specs, guys. I know a lot of people run defensive ones, but as you can see, we already got 2 defensive mons. And I'm going to go choice specs on this thing. And I've used this in many battles, and people don't see it coming. And I do go natural cure. I don't do technician because most of my moves are over that threshold of the 60 mark. So I'm going to go sludge bomb. I do go giga drain. Okay, I run dazzling gleam for any dark mons. And the last move is going to be, what do I normally do here? Extra sensory. And there's a lot of extra coverages here that might not be needed, but extra sensory I think is better than the shadow ball. A lot of people think differently, but this thing does. If it gets in a battle with a poison type, I definitely need something that's going to hit a poison type back, or it's going to get wrecked. So I'm going to go there, and like we said, we are going to make this a special or a choice spec. So I'm going to go 252 here, and in the speed, believe it or not, I'm going to go 252. I'm going to make this thing a timid nature, and I'm going to give it the +4 in HP. So that's going to be it. I mean, as you can see, 349 is nothing to joke about. Plus the choice specs is going to do insane damage. So that's my Rose Raid there. Okay, so now we have all these coverages. We definitely need a flying type for any earthquakes coming our way, anything like that. And this could be the opportunity to get Ice Shard back on them if I get Defog. So let's see here. Empoleon is amazing, but we used Prim Plump in use, so I don't want to use another one of the Penguin family. Heliolisk isn't bad, but we are going to do our Levitator or Flying type first. And I don't know what I want to do. Rotom Heat is actually an option. I don't use Rotom a whole lot. I think he's overused, but there's a reason for that. So you know what? You know what, guys? I do think I'm going to use a Rotom Heat. Yeah, I'm going to use Rotom Heat. It's got Levitate. I am going to do some tricky stuff here. I'm going to run Trick on it. I'm going to go Choice Scarf on this thing. This thing is going to be my outspeeder. So I'm going to go Choice Scarf. Oh, why are you Choice Banded, man? Slow down, slow down. Okay, let's go Choice Scarf. We're going to run Trick. Volt Switch is going to be our go-to move. Overheat, I believe, is the only fire type move you can learn. And then we are going to use Dark Pulse. That's a thing. Shadow Ball? There actually is a lot you can do with this thing. Yeah, I'm going to go Dark Pulse. I already have something that hits that pretty hard, so I'm going to go Dark Pulse here. And let's see here. We are going to go... I am Choice Scarf, so I am going to go 252 here. And special attack, I do believe I am going to go 252 as well. This thing is frail as all get out. I'm aware of this. But with the Choice Scarf, with the Volt Switch, I'm hoping it does some decent amount of stuff here. Okay, so I am going to go here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry, my daughter's... Sorry, guys, I'll edit that out. She was playing with the dog, I'm guessing. You know how little daughters are. If you have one or if you have any sisters. So, with that note, I believe this thing's going to be okay here. We got the Choice Scarf on it, looks like. Volt Switch, Overheat, Dark Pulse just for coverage. Leave a comment in the sections below if you think that there's going to be a better move than Dark Pulse. I don't know. I've never seen one with Dark Pulse, so I wanted to try it out. Maybe Will-O-Wisp here instead, but I'm going to leave it as is for now. Okay, so we do have 3 special attackers. We have the Donphan, and we still do not... Well, we don't need a flying type because of the Rotom Heat Levitate. So now I definitely want to have a physical hitter. At least one more. Gallade. Mega Gallade is OU though, right? Let's see here. Let's go and type Megas in. I do want to use a Mega this time. I haven't used one in the last 2 tiers. And we got wrecked by a Mega Bayonet in the last series. So I definitely want to use one. There's a reason that people use them. Uh, so let's go ahead and look into UU tier. So Pidgeot is UU. That's another special mine, and I would not mind using a Pidgeot. Sharpedo, not a fan. Not a fan of Swampert. Borderline tiers, which we're not allowed to use. Okay, you have. Yeah, there's not much I really see I want to use. The Mega Pidgeot is actually a better fit with this team. You know what? Let's go with Mega Pidgeot. I actually really like Mega Pidgeot. Pidgeot type. We're going to go, that's got no guard. We are going to give it 252 special attack. I'm going to go 252 here. I don't want to be outsped, so I'm going to go there because he is still frail. And let's go with 4 here. Let's make you a minus here. I am going to go with the normal Hurricane set. Heat Wave, I believe. Yep. Let's go with Roost. Sorry, let's go with Protect. And Roost. And the reason I run Roost, a lot of people, frown upon it, especially on this guy. But when you bring in this thing, and you take some Stealth Rouse damage, and they have nothing that can hit it, you can Roost up while they switch out, which keeps your Mega alive a little longer. So we have a whole plethora of special attackers. And I definitely need a physical hitter, which I've never used a team with full special attackers, which isn't bad because Will-O-Wisp is a thing. So let's go ahead and finish this up. Let's get our last mon. I do not have a Fairy type, no Steel type. I don't have Dragon on my team yet. No Fighting type, which is unusual. Mienshao is a possibility, but I want a little more bulk. Physical attacker with some bulk. So I am worried about getting burned. Let's go ahead and look for some guts users. I do think I am going to use a fighting type. I have enough that hits any of its weaknesses. I didn't need to type guts. Okay, so here's all the guts users. Conkeldurr is out of the question. You have Flareon, I did not know got guts. Luxray. Throw gets guts. Throw gets guts. Too slow for me. Timbor. Okay. Let's just look in the tier. I don't see a whole lot here. Let's see here. I do know Machamp gets guts, but I don't want to use Machamp. I don't know if there's any other guts users though. Toxicroak is not a bad option. You know what? I'm going to go to Toxicroak. I'm going to go Focus Sash on this thing, and I have ran this before, and it does do very well. So I'm going to go Focus Sash. I'm going to go Poison Touch instead of the Dry Scan or anything. I believe Poison Touch is the better of them. I'm going to go Swords Dance, just for that possibility, guys, which has happened in numerous accounts. I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch. Poison Jab is going to be his move of choice. And for the final move, I think I use Drain Punch. You get Drain Punch, right? Yep. Use Drain Punch. Pretty standard team, pretty standard mons here. But I'm not taking any chances this time. I do want to do better than I have been. Seeing as I told you, I don't edit videos and show only just wins. I show losses as well. So I do want to show more wins, but at the same time, I don't want to cheat you on exactly how I play. I'm not the best player. I never have said I was. But it looks like this is going to be our team, guys. If you're hyped, please leave a like rating down below, and I'll see you then.